Hi guys, and welcome back to the world of 28mm. Now I've had a few sort of questions asking me about wet water. I was quite surprised by the amount of people that, when I mentioned wet water, said what, or made some sort of joke about it or whatever. So I thought I'd just show you guys how to make it and what it's for and everything. Okay, so let's go down to the table and we'll crack on. All right, see you in a sec. Right, so what we've got in front of you here is we've got some plain old water, empty plastic cup, and some washing up detergent, in this case some Fairy Liquid, for hands that feel soft as your face. Now the actual measurements to this is 1 ml of washing up detergent to 100 ml of water. To be fair, I just eyeball it. Basically you don't need a lot. I'll do it so you can see now, but I'll literally just put there, about that. Okay, so you can see it's just enough to cover the bottom. Okay, now when you're making it, when you put your water into your Fairy Liquid, don't just chuck water in it, and because it will create bubbles, and when you see the bubbles on the top of the surface, now this will go for any sort of wash, it means that the Fairy Liquid isn't working as it should be. So when you add your water, do it as if you're pouring a pint, okay? So we get minimal bubbles. And that goes for your washes and everything as well, because you know, your Citadel washes or anything like that, don't shake them when you use them, because it means the flow aid that it's got in it isn't going to be working properly because it's got those bubbles on top. There we go. And what did I do with my stirry thing? I'll do. And then we just give it a quick stir. Okay, so when that's all mixed up, which it looks to be now, there you have your wet water. Okay, so why do we make this? Now basically what the Fairy Liquid does is it breaks up the surface tension of the water. So when for things like sealing static grass or flock or clump foliage or anything like that, it really helps with that. And I'll just give you a little example here. Okay, so I've got some PVA here, and it's slightly watered down, not that much, and I'm just going to put a blob of it on there. Now can you see how it's just balling up on top? It's not actually soaking into the piece. I'll see if I can lift it up slightly so you can see it. There, you see how it's not really soaking in, it's just running off. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will just add a little bit to this other bit here. Okay, so I'm just dropping some wet water on there. Get a nice little there. Okay, and then we're going to take the same PVA again, and we'll just drop some on, and there. See how it sinks in? Okay, and that is why we make wet water. It breaks the surface tension, it makes things a lot easier to seal and hold in place. Okay, so let's go up for the outro. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so there you have it, guys. That's a wet water. On a side note, you can also make this with isopropyl alcohol. I think that's the correct way of saying it. You can make it with nail varnish remover, basically. If you buy some cheap nail varnish remover, use the same quantities as the washing up liquid, and yeah, you'll have wet water as well. Okay, and there you have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page, World of 28mm. Feel free to share any projects that you're doing. I'm always happy to see what everyone else is up to. And the usuals for the video: like it if you liked it, share everything anyone else would like to see it. Don't forget to subscribe for the next episode. Okay. Have fun, guys.